and he's going to give us live composition with sound painting.
I love that. So one of the things I love about this festival is a sense of freedom and imagination and spontaneity. It engenders and fosters. I think it was a week ago or so I was on the phone with Arthur, and he said, why don't you do a piece on the end of the program? I said, great, what do you want? He's like, well, whatever you want to do. Okay, appreciate the freedom, but give me some parameters. So he's talked more, and I realized that he asked for something that was highly participatory and involved the audience. So for our coda this evening, you're going to help me complete this piece. And the way we're going to do it is collaboratively. I'm going to not be just your conductor, I'm going to be your live composer. And you all are going to be my orchestra. All right, so first everyone is going to learn where you're at in your seats. And then I'll take 4 volunteers to come up and do the same thing up on the piano with audience accompaniment. All right, so that's what you're getting yourself into here. So this is going to be in 3 parts. We're going to prologue, where we'll learn the gestures. Part 2 is called Plot Thickens, and we'll bring those pianists, those unwitting victims up. And then part 3 is the grand finale, where we're going to make a joyful noise together. Let me give you a little context, though, about when you see terms like sound painting. Sound painting is actually the proper noun for a sign language I learned from a composer named Walter Thompson. And that sign language is not for hearing impaired, although you could use it with hearing impaired folks. It's for creating a piece in the moment. So usually we're used to conductor with a score and an orchestra, right, or a choir. That score is the music they're trying to realize and interpret and help their ensemble interpret in the moment. That's not exactly what we're going to do. I'm more like a third base coach, if you've seen baseball. I'm going to give you some signals saying, instead of steal third base, maybe play a short, sharp sound on your instrument. So I learned this sign language almost 20 years ago from Walter Thompson. And along the way, I've been able to pick up and glean from other composers who compose live, who compose in real time, such as Butch Morris, and he's got a system called conduction. There's also a guy down in Argentina, you should totally check him out. His name is Santiago Vasquez, and he's got La Bamba de Tiempo, very cool percussion group. But basically, it's a very simple but deep way of working. So we're going to work actually as a whole group here. So to get ready, you guys need to find your instrument. So I'm putting you on the spot here. We're improvising, right? So you're either going to use your voice, or if you've got something that makes a sustained sound, get it ready. It could be rubbing your hands together, could be drumming on your lap or tapping on the floor, or it could be your keys, all right? So get your instruments tuned up. No. Great. So when we start out, it might feel like Simon Says, but we're going to build something together here in the next 10 minutes. So we're going to usually go into this order: who, what, and when, right? I'll give you some signs, and you'll respond back. Right now, we're just going to do some whole group exercises, right? So everybody, Tutti, everyone in the room, you're going to, with me, and I'll give you a sign, and then I'll give you some type of downbeat or initiation gesture. So the first one is simply, this is a gesture from conduction called sustain. Choose one and only one sound and make it continuous, all right? So one continuous sound. I'll give you the start and I'll give you the stop. You ready? This is everybody. All right, yeah, let's see if we can tighten our cup. Again, choose another sound, but one sound. A little better. Let's see if we can work on crescendos. And we're going to do that antiphonally. We're going to split the room, all right? So everybody, sustain and... sound or continue that sound you've already picked, all right? So you can approach it differently every time. Here's the exact opposite. Here's a short, sharp sound, just one staccato, all right? So complete opposite. Really crisp, and. Let's try one sound together here. Oh, someone is an early bird, I love it. Okay, great. So again, we'll see, have a battle, see who has a crisper sound. Ready? Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. That leads us to some interesting territory called, this is another gesture called repeat. It is simply you take some idea and you loop it, and you loop it, and you loop it, and you loop it, and you loop it. All right, we're setting up a little ostinato, a little groove. Now, you're welcome to be as dense or as sparse as you want, but I'd ask you to think compositionally with me, and just take a look around and consider how many people are in your orchestra, and maybe what the most effective contribution might be, all right? So, feel free to use some space as well. So I'm not going to tell you what our meter is. You all guys all know meter. If you don't worry about it, just groove with me. Ready? 1, 2, ready? Great, do you remember that? Okay, so if I want to recall something later, I'll go, ooh, that's cool, let's say this, whatever you're doing. Right now, it's memory 1. So imagine I'd been like, oh, that's memory 1, okay? And then let's bring it back for recall. Ready? Memory 1, you remember that? Ready? Yeah, so again, if I don't sign a memory, and you're like, man, this groove is sort of lame, I need to freshen it up. Next time I give you that repeat, you can pick a new groove. But just make sure it grooves, okay? So we got, let's review. Sustain. Oh, come on. How about a hit? And repeat something. Ready? All right, so now you know almost 90% of what we're going to do here. So I need 4 volunteers. You're going to do exactly the same thing. There's safety numbers to do what you're doing here, but just on the instrument here. So we've got our orchestra tuned up. We need our chamber group. So I need, here's 1. I need, otherwise I'm going to pick, that's 2. All right, how about some young women? Some young women. We got. I'm going to pick someone out. Oh, someone's getting shaken. All right, do you accept the nomination? Do you accept the nomination or no? Come on, come on. Yeah, thank you, God, for this. One more. Yeah, if you can make it up, yeah. Come on. All right, let's do this. So, why don't we go 2 and 2? So, 2 over there and 2 here. So for sustain, why don't you guys, if you guys all just played one note, it's going to be this full chord already. So I'm not going to tell you right now if we're in a key or out of key. You've got to make that choice. And if you want to conspire and choose a key, I'm not going to stop you. Or if you want to be like, no, we're going to be pretty chromatic here, and even 12th tone, that's fine too. All right. So why don't we think of either some type of roll, can you roll a tremolo, maybe an octave, or if you want to do a trill, something that's sustained. Ready? Let's try it together here. Feel free to change keys. Try it again. Ooh, now we're getting interesting. All right, against the same sound. And guess what? You guys get extra credit and get a bonus gesture since you came up here, right? So this one, you guys see the little butler bell? I need some more pitch, please, right? See the little butler bell here? Great. That's a ring over. So you're gonna, who's running pedal? You've got to run pedal, all right? Who's on pedal over there? Great. So you put the pedal down, and you hit an accented sforzano chord, and just let it ring, let it decay. This is all about the decay. Ready? With me. So we're going to do that. Let's try to repeat. Let's see how your groove is. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Trying to trick you. Try it again. Something different.
Well, that does it tonight. We'll see those students who are playing tomorrow morning over at Classic Pianos. And then the rest of you start coming when we start at 3:45 with the 3 different concerts and a meal in between. And I will tell you that we'll be setting up the food out in